The WWC, what the world is watching.
How important is it to be in a number one alliance? Let's ask somebody who made the switch. Let's get into it.
600 plus days of last war grinding, battle spawn, lessons learned, strategies mastered. When we talk, you level up. Welcome to the Warzone Wrecking Crew.
Welcome into the WWC, QB18 here, and today we had a conversation with priv4cy. Amazing individual of our community had reached out to me to thank me for recommending to move to number one alliance, and then started to tell me the benefits from making that move after watching one of our videos. And I thought, man, that would be awesome to really bring to the community to get to know priv4cy, who is in server 31. And as expected, amazing information, great person, and I'm gonna bring it to you now. So enjoy the video. Where your experience streaming? What have you done in the past?
I'm still doing it already right now. There is a game called Apex Legends. I don't know if you know it. It's like a PC game. It's a competitive, like more esports things.
Okay.
And I am professional analyst for the best team in the world. So we already won world champs multiple times.
Congratulations. That's good stuff.
Thank you.
That's cool.
Thank you. Yeah.
Cool,
Yeah, the,
cool.
the game is pretty good. A pretty game.
How long
Like
have
prize
you been
pools are we
playing?
talking about prize pool is like we talk about like 2-3 millions for every tournament. I'm analyst only because I stopped playing because of age. My team is playing the players. I'm only like kind of coaching analyst thing. And I have been already 3 years in this game.
3 years. Wow.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
Thank
That's
you.
impressive.
Thank you.
So you started obviously switching from there to Last War now?
No, I'm not switching. I'm just having it for fun.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I'm just like having a game for fun
Got you.
because
Got you.
something, on the way, just like this.
Yeah, so where are you living?
Germany.
Oh, you're in Germany. And you
Yeah.
said your English isn't good, but your English is fantastic.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
That's good.
I mean, I do stream in English because like the German community is like way less, let's say. English streaming in English is way better.
Yeah.
I do average like around in bad days now I'm averaging 500 viewers in Twitch.
Okay.
And in good days I was like I had my highest stream 10.7K
Wow.
during our world champion tournament.
Good stuff. That's
So,
awesome.
Yeah.
That is
Thank you.
great.
Thank you.
You'll have to let us know, because we actually put our subtitles in 9 different languages. So we have German as one of the
Cool.
subtitles. So
Cool.
I had heard that it was like before we were doing the subtitles, we always wanted to make sure that they were accurate, because we heard a lot of stuff about subtitles not being as accurate and stuff. But no, I've heard
Yeah.
good feedback, so I'd be interested to see what you said about that.
I mean, yeah. I usually watch in English. I never put subtitles in. I don't know why, because just like I'm used to that.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Oh, you do put the subtitles in?
No, I don't. I
Oh,
just
you
like
don't yet. Gotcha.
keep it in English. I just
I
like it in
mean,
English.
you know why? Because it's just easier, I think, sometimes to walk away, right, with the TV on, and you can just hear things and still, do whatever you're doing, right? Like,
Yeah.
so, I know for myself, that's what I do. Like, it's just easier. Like, if I was watching something on YouTube, it's easy sometimes to just turn away from the TV and go do whatever you want, and it's still on,
Exactly.
rather than
Exactly.
subtitles you have to read, right? So,
Exactly that. Because I'm even used to watch streams. Let's say for the game, I do already everything in English, so I just like used to watch that. So like English is my second language, but like I never have a troubles hearing stuff, and especially
Right.
gaming terms.
so what server are you in for Last War?
31.
You're in.
So I 31. I have a horrible story because I downloaded the game 2 years ago. I never played it, and I was put on 31 because like one of the first
Yeah.
servers were there.
Absolutely.
Then I didn't play at all. Then in March this year, I was like on the mobile phone and I saw it. Really, I saw this game downloaded. I was like, yeah, that was fun. That was the one that where I shoot like this, like the like they shoot the barrels and stuff and get more things, let me play it. And I was playing, I was like, cool. I started learning more.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh yeah, that's nicer. I would say like it took me a month until I understood everything. People were attacking me without even understanding it. I wasn't in alliance. I was like, okay, what the hell? And then started learning. I think in April, mid of April, I joined one alliance, which was like a very weak, but was cool. I had the people. I was still getting attacked because we were farmed by the strongest alliance in the things, which I am in it right now. Because that alliance was really weak and
Right.
didn't participate in anything.
Yeah,
Yep.
so that's great. So just for the those that listen that don't know, are so the way the servers go. I've been saying like I'm currently in 71, right, and there's a grouping before me, and so that started playing the game first. We were like October 2023. So you're how many? Oh, it won't say straight days, right? Does it tell you how many days in your VIP?
80 days exactly. Today 181.
Yeah, okay, but that's
Today
just
is
straight. Obviously, it's been a lot longer than that, right? It just tracks how many you've done consecutively. Um,
mm,
so in 2023 is when the game launched, and it started with the servers one before us. There's one through 68 that were in the groupings previously. They were separate. So just talk through how we started our conversation, right? So you were in a crappy alliance that
yes.
you were saying. So,
Mhm.
what was that like being in a crowd? What made it necessarily now looking back? What made it? Can you pull up the alliance list from your server and kind of talk through where you were, and then
Okay.
also maybe what made it a difficult alliance?
So I was when I started, there was an alliance called Friar,
Oh,
which is
just
this one.
yeah, X out of that. I got a better list for you. You can bring up.
Oh yeah, alliance ranking
Yeah,
server.
exactly. Yep, perfect.
Okay, that is this one was my
Okay, you were
alliance.
60. Yep.
So I would, yeah. So I would say first of all, we were more people here because we transferred to another mid alliance afterwards. So we were like another 10 to 12 people additionally. We were like top 10, I would say. We were like here within that, which is like it's really mid
Okay.
compared to the rest of the server.
Okay.
Then we joined with that alliance. We just like merged with this alliance
Okay.
first. They
Yep.
took 10 from us. They were like seventh or something or sixth, and took 10 from us, which is one of them was me. They wanted active players, and it was there. That was better. The feeling was better. People were a little bit more active, so there is like a little bit of more digs going around. There is like a little bit of like you can get fights a little bit more, be more stronger players, but at one point it's just like okay, not anymore active, and this is where from this alliance like 5 people left, which is like the most important player, let's say I would say in the alliance. They
Mm-hmm.
left, and then I was like, yeah, I'm not staying here anymore. And
Okay.
then I talked to the best alliance,
Yeah, and
which
you
is like the
said
president.
you saw one
Yeah.
of our videos, right?
Yes, yes, I saw your videos, and it was like, oh my God, having a big alliance is like something big. Like
Mm-hmm.
I was like seeing in big numbers, which I wasn't used to. It was like, okay, what does it take to get a new alliance?
Mm-hmm.
I will shoot my shot. I will shoot my shot, and I will
Yep.
try. And I wrote to the president of the servers, which is like
Mm-hmm.
the leader of this alliance. There was like, okay, he will refuse me, but I can shoot my shot. I was just like told him I'm really active.
Mm-hmm.
I follow the game all the time, and I watch a lot of YouTube videos about the game and so on. I'm learning the game pretty well, and I would like to join. If I'm still way weaker than yours, because I haven't started the game before, just 5 months. And he answered me as like, yeah, fine, no problem. But we have like few requirements. The requirements were super simple for a person that wants to play the game, which is that's why when you said to one of the in the Discord, he should still, regardless, contact the best alliance
Yep.
because you have a shot. If you just tell them what you offer, it might be just like enough for them, which is like being super active, being in the game, and so on. And I told him, and he said me, yeah, you need to participate in the events and do your 7.2 millions versus every day. And he was like, that's what I do daily. I participate in events even alone from my alliance. I just go alone into the events. I participate because I want to. Like I go even to the Warzone fights alone, sitting in the corner trying to do anything because I want to play. That's why I'm playing the game. He was like, yeah, perfect. Join. I said like I just struggled in the last day 6. If the whole server is really strong and I cannot find weaker teams to kill them, so I struggle in day 6, but I end up with a 4 or 5 millions. I know that stronger players goes to 50 millions or even more. They was like, that's no problem, we can cover that because they have really pretty strong players. I was like, good. And I joined, and it's like day and night. It's day and night. What I'm saying, day and night is different.
Yep.
Life is different there. So
Yeah.
I look at my alliance. So they already like alliance gifts level is at 30. The I don't get as I told you before. I rarely get, not rarely, but I never got the digs. And if I look at the screen for a few seconds, I don't even get the participation. It means sending my squad in because it's gone. So active, so proactive. They do a lot. They if I look to my gift alliance gift, I can show you the list. So they when it's like a stamina arm race, everybody is doing the doom bosses, and you get just like a lot of gifts from that, and they spend a lot. Like they are spending crazy. That's only one day spending in the alliance. I mean, I'm just like I need to scroll more down. That's a one day. That's a spending. Our our leader even runs 3 trains per day. He just gets them all.
Yeah,
It's like crazy.
yeah, and I just want everybody to really appreciate that. Like, there's such a difference in the game when you're playing, especially if you're trying to be free to play. A low level player. To take it, you see all of these people that are really strong, and it's intimidating to think like, oh, that team doesn't want me, right? But in actual reality, I mean, I've been in the teams, the top teams in just about every server that I've been in, and I can tell you that the only thing the top team is looking for is active players. So if you fit the mold of active player, then they're going to be looking for you. Like regardless of, listen, you have 100 people. So obviously you want people to fight. Fighting is more important during the season than necessarily, there's plenty of people to do kill event, especially on the top team. And oftentimes you get buried in the kills because the top elite players are so strong in their killing that they don't even pay attention to the fact that you're not able to kill as much. It's okay. You can get away with that. As long as you're active and you're contributing towards versus and you're getting your 7.2 million points, then you'll be accepted. Like, that's all they want. I mean, it's nice to be active in chat and stuff. Like, people like that as well, obviously. But I love the fact that you just went out and were like, I'm going to try to shoot my shot. And it completely transformed your game.
Yeah, it's so much. So it's like a big change. As you said, like okay, I don't need to be strong while participating. I think I still do like kind of help if I participate, even if I'm weak, because what I do, I just go there. I just like take space during the Warzone war. I was there participate, taking space. They need to send squads to kill me, right? To eliminate me, and that's what I'm taking their time to the good players. I was like, what I could do, I just like send my squads regardless. For example, to the cannon, try to do anything with my team because we're the attackers, not defenders. And it was like scouting the good players all the time just to provoke them to send squads to me to eliminate me because like that's the only thing I could do. I was sitting near the top other enemies, and they was like scouting them the whole time, fake attacking them the whole time until they just get tired of me and they have to attack me and to eliminate me, to remove me, and I come back again. So it was like just sacrificing troops and taking space.
What a great
Yes.
attitude and really knowledgeable way to play the game from a war perspective. I love hearing that because oftentimes we preach this from those that are stronger. We try to preach that. I understand that you may not be strong enough to beat the elite players, and that's okay, right? We don't need another person necessarily to beat those elite players. We need people that'll take up space. We need people that will waste the other team's time in removing you from the war zone. And you saying that you're spy planning people to annoy them and get on their nerves, that is a tactical move, right? And you are using psychological warfare to make them care about you. right? Because you can't harm them. You might not even be strong enough to move anybody out of the capital, but yet you're annoying them enough that they want to attack you.
Yes. And actually, I was always removed by the strongest player. Whenever I do this, they get tired and they just like go remove me completely, and they just come back after.
Yeah, awesome. A great psychological warfare, and you can tell, obviously, your tactical playing of other games is coming in handy because you can tell, like, you can figure these things out really well. Like, I see a lot of people, privacy, that they quit, like, they run out of troops and they just say, "Oh, I'm done for the war. There's nothing more for me to do," and they watch. But you're showing a completely free way of helping is by putting your base anywhere and spy planing and have them kill no troops. So what? Right? And you're taking the
Yes.
best player's time, which is
Yes.
just awesome. It's so great to hear that.
No. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
So now that you're obviously telling all these benefits of being in this top alliance and moving over with all the free gifts and everything. You had spotted that you now earn a lot of diamonds as well, right?
Yes, so much. It's crazy. First, especially I think first day when they released the tier 11, so they were like all of them buying all the packages. You saw just like they bought again. They bought buying all the packages for the tier 11 things, and it was like even more and more. And I think I stopped counting at 20k diamonds in that day. I stopped
Amazing.
counting because I was like just spending them. I went through the store of the VIP. I mean, I myself I buy some stuff, but like pretty just like most important stuff I would say. I mean I can show you what I do usually, but like I went there, I bought those. What I usually do, I bought all the speed ups because I wanted the speed ups. I'm using still the on the UR shards because I am so weak that I need to get the stars 5 up. So why not? I'm having free diamonds. I'm doing it. So I bought all of that, and yeah, it's pretty
Yeah.
cool. It's like,
A great
and
thing.
then
I'm just going to stop you there. You had this. Can you bring up that store one more time?
sure.
Because one of the things somebody just shared in our Discord chat was the armament, the core that are there, and the armament materials on the left that you can purchase.
Yeah.
And it's funny how everybody was freaking out, like, I'll never get these. I'll never. This is all they're giving me, and they're trying to do the math based on the free stuff. But that's what I was trying to say in the videos is you don't know what they're going to give you ways to buy it or how you can come up with this material, right? And so this is a perfect example. When people were trying to do the math and calculate how long it was going to take them, I bet they weren't thinking in the store every single week you're going to get materials refreshed that you can use diamonds on. And like you just said, your diamonds are free. You got all these diamonds for free because you're in a top alliance that bought packages.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
and just to refresh, like to compare the two, you said you stopped counting at over 20k diamonds. What was in the previous alliance you were in? How many diamonds do you think you were getting in a day or a week?
Yeah, I don't know, like 2-3k maximum I think per day, like
Okay.
not even more. And I was the most that was like spending the stuff on. So I was like getting to myself back some stuff from the gifts, I would say.
So some of those
Majority.
diamonds were your own.
Yeah, I would say that. So yeah, I mean, I do only the important stuff like the daily. I'm doing it daily. I just like as always.
Yeah.
I'm getting all the weeks. We were speaking about the course.
Yeah.
That's a great
Look, there you
value for
go.
a
Another
course, for
place. Look
example.
at another place you can buy. So yeah, for $5, there's more pickup that you can do
84.
for the week. And that's the point. Like again, I keep harping on it, but everybody was worried that it's going to take forever. It's going to take this long, and blah blah blah. And I know this is a $5, so this is low spenders.
Yeah.
But at the same point, it's not going to take everybody a long time to get them. How far along are you currently on your T11 research?
No, I haven't because I started too late and I'm still not having my tier 10 unlocked.
You
I
you
am
don't have
almost.
35 yet. You're 30.
No, I am level no, no, tier 10 will be unlocked, but because of the research, I'm still here. And I'm almost unlocking it soon because, as I said, like I started only 5 months ago. The first 6 months is 181 days, and the first I would say 1.5 month was like
Right.
complete chaos. I had no idea anything, and now I'm starting. I mean, watch the videos, and from the videos I learned okay what to do. They start like really speeding it up, but it takes forever and takes gold.
Yes, yes,
So
yes, yes. I
I
actually one of the videos I have coming up is going to be a gold video to help everybody out on places to get gold and how to get gold, because I know from talking to Death Wolf, he had I think 145,000 Valor medals, and he was telling me getting Valor isn't the problem; it was getting the gold is the problem,
oh
and he couldn't
okay
get enough gold. So that was really alarming to me to see that people are struggling to get gold, and I felt like, okay, I'll show a bunch of different places that you can acquire it that I think will be helpful. So great. I mean, it looks awesome. It looks like you're doing a good job. It seems like you hit your groove. So how are you feeling about playing Last War now?
It's amazing. Actually, it's you know that you are going to progress now easily because you have a good alliance. You have even like you understand a little bit what to do, where to spend, where to do, and then you even get a help from the alliance people. I think even during fights or wars, when somebody just like teleports near you, shielded, and just like send squads to support you while you are getting killed, for example. That stuff I wasn't even able to get it before. You know, like such a things. It's a big alliance is helping in everything, resources stuff, and I think resources wise, I'm just like I think I was running every single time on cooldown the research, and I still until those finished today. I run 4 times or 5 times because it's tech day today, and they still have like 80 millions, I would say 90 millions gold, and they will still get more. I'm just like running them on cooldown, and they are like 200. This is 280 million golds which I spent already, and it was like on cooldown. I get because it's the alliance itself gives the resources. I have it Tyler as well, and Tyler gives a lot of gold, which is pretty great for me. And yeah, I mean, I have it. The only that was smart from me the first time. I just like went for Tyler 4 stars, and then because I saw the value, I was like, oh yeah, I want loot. I want like more stuff. But then I saw the video and was like, yeah, I'm smart. I got the wrong thing.
Yeah.
When I watched the videos about Tyler, but I have it to 4 stars. I think like I just regret Shirley to be on a star. I don't think I won't. Now it might be more important for this, because you need a more March,
Correct. Yep.
and yeah.
Yeah, so I just
Those
did a
stuff.
video on that yesterday. I launched. I think it came out maybe this morning on YouTube that you can watch. But it's all about that count right there, and how to get it up, that count, and working on your centers, and working on your tech center, your
Teams.
what's your number one team? Tank.
Tank. Yeah, as always, everyone that doesn't
Okay.
know what's happening at the beginning goes tank.
Yeah, so if you go to your tank center, that's another one to
Uh,
build on. Yep. So see,
yeah,
you're 29, but if you go to the up
yeah,
arrow, like if you click the up arrow, you'll see
I
that
get
one of
more.
the things it increases is mark size. So there's very few things that increase mark size. Tank center is one. The mastery in your tech center will increase your mark size. Your god of judgment, your gorilla
Yep,
is another thing that
and the
has mark
level
size attached to it. Um,
and
you
the
know,
level of the heroes as well.
yeah,
Level of the heroes, yeah.
yeah. So
Sorry.
as you increase the mark size in your group, you clearly are seeing the benefit of T11 being faster, and that's one of the things trying to
Yes.
preach is, don't worry about spending money on T11s. You'll get them eventually. It's just a
Exactly.
matter of, spend the money to upgrade your base instead. Like make your base stronger, which makes your squad stronger, which then will make your T11s faster. So it all kind of works in a chain of events if you do it that
Yeah.
way. But it looks like you're doing that anyway. It looks like you hit your groove with this new alliance anyway.
Yeah. And I'm doing it a little bit like I'm patient in the game because whenever I hear you just talking, you're talking about patience, because that's actually most of what the game wants. Like you need a patience, you need to plan and so on. For example, I'm buying those weekly things for that, even though I cannot unlock it yet. Because why? Yeah, I will have them. I will use them whenever I need. Same as Gorilla in the past.
Yep.
The same as my. If I look to my inventory, I am buying, where is that? The blueprints already. long time. I'm buying whenever I can, like Mythic. I have my drone ports, not even using them, but I'm because of accumulating whenever I want to spend them big in one of the versus days if I
Yeah.
need. Um, doing the things like the bullseye event slowly. The same for the
Yeah.
glittering coins. I'm just like doing that slowly,
So
accumulating
smart.
whenever I
So
need to
smart.
do. And
Yeah. I mean, that's exactly what you got to do. I mean, you're like you're a carbon copy of exactly what a player should be doing. All of this. This is what I make the videos on and speak about. Right? Collect all your bullets and then spend them all at once. Collect your glitter coins and spend it big. On the blueprints and different things that pop in, and you have even the prints. Saving the gears for verses, just smart, right? Like that's one of the things early on. I think people can learn even from you. You're in server 31, but you're starting fresh in server 31 as you building up here.
yeah,
So even new players that start, one of the hardest things to do in this game is it's not about it's one thing to get the resources. So we just talked about getting to the alliance, the top alliance is one of the main ways to get the resources. But that's only half the battle. You need to learn how to spend the resources. It's very important when to spend them. And when you first start out, it's so easy to just click and upgrade, right? Just upgrade, 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 upgrade. But this game, it's all about when to upgrade to get the additional rewards, right? The arms races, the verses, like knowing when to spend those resources just
yeah.
gets you so much further in this game than the impulsive person that just clicks the button and goes, yes, 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 now, and just clicks everything. So that's why I say patience. It's a perfect example of what you're doing here. That's why I say patience, because in this game wants you to not be patient. The developers and everybody making money count on you not to be patient, right?
Yeah.
So be patient and you will grow so much faster as a free-to-play low spender.
I did the mistakes and I wasn't patient at the beginning before started watching YouTube and learn. I have bought this event 4 times, I think, and I always spend it immediately. And this is the biggest mistake I'm regretting until now.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really sad for me because, like, why did I do this? I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I was spending on a super silly stuff as well on the event on the stores because I did not know what to buy at that time.
Mm.
Like I was buying anything shards or stuff from the events or
Mm-hmm.
anything that I not even like stuff like that you are useless from the events. I was like I didn't
Yeah.
know, but then when I knew I learned because like it's about the game about knowing and having patience and plan. So when I started watching and knew okay I need to do that and this, I started doing everything. Let's say to the correct. One thing we forgot about the alliance thing. What gives you? It's actually the alliance tech itself. The alliance tech is crazy
Great
boost.
point. Yes, absolutely.
Crazy
Alliance Tech
boost.
of a top team is going to be in so much better than a lower team that doesn't donate. That's a
Yeah,
great point.
yeah.
Great point.
Like you have the speed ups already maxed to 25, for example,
Mm-hmm.
or even the research stuff's maxed, for
Mm-hmm.
example, 25. All of that is just a free boost from the alliance,
Mm-hmm.
and that's like
Yeah.
insanely good for development
Yep.
and for growth.
Yeah, and same with the war,
Mm.
like your war tech, right? That people are building on. So a lot of these things, once the season hits, you start to really
Mm.
benefit from the bottom. As you look at the
Yeah,
bottom of like that, like their like the garrison attack and
yeah,
defense and hit points, that's all helpful in the season when you're trying to defend a building, right?
yeah,
That all increases it. I think. Can you click on it? Is it 10%? I think 10% per, right?
10,
Yeah.
10, yeah,
Yeah, so that's great. I mean, 10% in addition to what you're already in there is a huge advantage.
yeah,
So yeah, I mean, just great stuff. Like to do that is players. Oftentimes, I think I get it if you're not active, but even people that aren't active, you don't even if you're not super active, but you are active. If you take this game seriously and you really want to benefit, just going to that top alliance, even the top second alliance
yeah.
is just so beneficial because you look at like where can you go to your total hero power of your server?
I like server. Okay.
Yeah, just like
Um,
everybody. Yeah,
no, it's not there. It's a server here.
yep, click there and then yep, rankings, and then go down. Third one on the left. Yep. And so like you're in IGP, right?
Yeah.
So look at
The
all the
IGP.
players that spend money to get this strong. This is total hero power. I mean,
Yeah.
first of all, that's a whale. that's 387. That's a
Yeah.
whale. That is strong.
He's VIP 18. This is the president of the server, and he's our alliance leader.
Yeah, that's
Mhm.
incredible. That is really strong. VIP 18. And then you look down, and those are strong as well. So you look at the third person at 234, fourth person at 231, 230, 228. Though you do not get there without spending.
Yeah.
220, like 217. Those are all spenders. You have to
Yeah.
spend to get that high of total hero power. And so to know that now when they spend on things, that many people spend on things all at once, and then you benefit from it. That just, yeah, it's incredible. Incredible to hear.
It's amazing. So yeah, I
All
mean,
right.
even second one was in the IGP before he just like left out by himself, like he wanted to leave. But he was like IGP as well. So that all the IGP were like, I would say the top 5 for sure.
All
So
right, great.
and big spender.
So, are you looking forward to season 5 now?
Yes, sure. Now at least I know as well what to do and dig in a good alliance. Like that's great. That's crazy.
Awesome.
Crazy good.
So, how much time have you devoted to spending during Last War versus your other games now?
No, other games taking from me way more time because it's like it's my main game, I would say, because I'm professionally doing it.
Okay.
But here I log in for every in the morning, for example.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, I do the arm races whenever I wake up.
Mm-hmm.
Come do everything, the spending, all the stuff, the package I need to get daily and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And if there is new event, I do the stuff for the event, and then go. Then I will log in, maybe like I would say every 2 hours, a little bit to see if there is something, if there is a dig, for example, I can just like find and try to get, and if not, I just like log out, and then every 4 hours I log in once to get the arm races, and then to get to do the versus stuff. I'm gonna say 3 hours a day total, 3 hours a total a day. That's my total. Yeah.
Okay, now that's great to hear for people because I think a lot of people will probably see you in the top alliance and see you getting all these benefits and think, well, I don't have the time to be on there all day long, so I can't do that. But from your point of view, like you're only spending a couple hours every day
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
3 hours here and you're still able to do everything that you're doing,
Everything.
putting in that time. And I'm sure you can probably spend even less time to accomplish
Mhm.
everything you're doing
Yeah,
in
yeah,
that top
100%. I
alliance.
just like do it. I just do it. I just do it because I want to, not because I must. I mean, you really don't need to. You just like you need to get the events, check whenever you have. Okay, I log in that exact timing, and yeah, if I have like buildings and stuff I want to plan because I plan my Mondays, next Mondays from now. Sorry, the Tuesday from now for the city buildings already. So I start building the whole week. So I just like see if there is a building going to change. I can apply for the buff in the server and just build it or something like this or the versus stuff. So like I just log in for a purpose. I don't log in for just like for the sake of nothing myself. So I would say I just like don't waste my time logging in and just do the important stuff. Yeah, might be, some people might be. I mean, if there is chat, it's taking my time because I like to chat with people, but you don't have to chat all the time. You just need to do your mission.
Which is
I'd say.
great though because you're smart about the time you're going in, like you said, like arms race, right? So you may
Mm,
have to go in at the arms race time and do the event and make sure you're getting those rewards from an arms race or your mobile squads before they're
yeah,
plundered, making sure you're
yeah,
going in to
yeah,
get those,
yeah.
getting digs in the alliance, right? So that's another thing.
Mm.
When you're on and you can get digs, then that's fantastic.
Yeah,
Um,
sadly I don't get digs.
What, you miss them, or you're not
No,
on with them, or you're not able to actually claim them?
uh, I just can't claim them because they are so these when they do them it's like everyone is online because the
Mm-hmm.
server is mostly Japanese people. So the time where they all of them active, all the digs comes are the same time.
Mm-hmm.
So all of them are there like 70, 80 people, 60 people are live and waiting. And I just watch the dig going away in front of my eyes and I can't really press it. I just like spam pressing, it just doesn't get doesn't it can't doesn't collect.
Yeah.
It doesn't work on me.
So I didn't realize that people had this big a problem getting digs. So I'm actually going to be making a video on that as well. Um, as how to claim a dig more successfully. Spamming is going to it's not, it works. I'm not going to say it doesn't work. So spamming, if you do it, you'll get digs eventually as you do them. But I hardly miss a dig. And when I'm part of a dig, I very rarely will I miss it. And it's because I strategically hit the button when I'm doing it. I'm timing it right. I've developed the timing of hitting the dig instead of risking it on luck. So if you just develop the proper timing, you will be way more successful in doing it.
Okay.
So I'm gonna work on that and show everybody, and then get some feedback on seeing if it helps everybody. But that's great to hear.
Yep. Nice.
So it's late where you are. I'm not going to hold you. Anything else you wanted to share with anybody listening in regards to this?
I would say like really the advice you said is important. Get into the alliance. Yeah, I mean, people should be just like it's like stuff that you already spoke yourself always. Like you need to be really patient in this game. You need to really patient and learn as much as you can because you're wasting your resources just by using them without knowledge. Like if you go, I was in the I did the mistake at the beginning. I can say I didn't really know, and look what I did. And then I did like maxed everything in the tech instead of just going towards the tier 10. Here, I didn't even see the YouTube videos yet. And then when I saw the YouTube videos about how to do the text, and I start like, okay, start like really sprinting through this one fast because I start like just doing what's necessary. So know what to do, watch as much as videos as you can. Like I would say you covered already not most, but maybe all what the beginners needs and advanced as well a little bit. Something like the digs and stuff, it is super advanced, I would say. People still will suffer from it late. But the beginning stuff, you already covered them. If someone just like watch all the videos and just like go topic by topic and apply it, it's going to be saving a lot of time and make the progress just skyrocket.
Well, I appreciate it, privacy. I do, as I do most of the people that are reaching out. So you've been fantastic for the community. Talking to you, I look forward to talking to you more, and it'll be good to have correspondent for the early launch of season 5. So maybe we'll have you back on and have another chat. Make sure it's earlier for you because I know it's going to be late for you.
Yeah, sure.
But we will make sure it's early for you. But thank you for taking the time to join us. I appreciate it, and have a good evening. We'll talk soon.
Thank you for having me here, and have a nice day. Thank you.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, privacy.
Bye.
Thank you very much, privacy, for putting in the time and effort and letting the community know your positive experience after watching the video. As always, please subscribe, comment, let me know how you feel about the video, and we will talk soon. QB18 out.